Well, good day, tubes. How's it going? So I finally got some more parts for this stupid car. I got new, whatchamacallit, oh, here, it's already out and looking at it, for it. And, boy, it doesn't look like the right one. That looks way too short. Or is it? Nope. No, we're good. It just looked a lot longer on there than the old one. But there's the old nut. Let's see. The nut, yeah, it's got a little mar on it. Probably from just ripping. There's the new nut. It goes on nice, but I was hoping that it was just a nut. Remember, I couldn't find the nuts. Oh, this town, I don't know. Freaking stupid. It goes on and then it starts to get tight. You can't have them tight like that, or when you start spinning on, it'll start spinning in the dewey. So that's not a good thing. So we'll have to get this old one off. These don't have a grease fitting, and I can't tell you how much is actually in there. You should be able to pull this little ring guy off here, but yeah, you know what, like, probably for as much longer as we're going to have this car, which might be longer than I think. And this even has a little bit of a, it's not as bad, but a little bit of a burr spot there. But anyways, we're going to switch it. I do have a little needle greasing thing here that I don't know what the best way is to get in there. You could stab it right through and then pump it, but then you have a hole there. It might squeeze right down there. Just to, well, we got to do this, and we're going to have to do this. I had it here, didn't I? That's the old one. Maybe it's over here still, too. I don't remember now. What the heck? Oh, maybe it's in here. My brain is just not working. Oh, man. Yeah, it might be in here. Yeah. This one. Same thing again. It might not have a lot of grease in there. So we could use our little hypodermic stabbing needle guy here. And get a bit of, whoopsie. Sorry, my bad. Back up. Get a bit of grease maybe in them. And before we start that though, I went and picked up a new light because I'm having trouble seeing crap in there. I haven't even opened her yet. Gotta open her up. A new little Milwaukee. Look at that, Milwaukee. Another Milwaukee product. They seem pretty good. I can't really say because I've never really tried any other ones, but ooh, kind of smells like sewage or something weird. Good sized light. All these friggin' boxes though. Okay, stay. So it takes the big giant battery if you needed it to. I've just got this guy. Yeah, we're good. And ooh, it's got different modes. And then you can articulate it up and stuff. Sweet. Now I can't see nothing. Okay, so this we can put on, maybe we'll clean this first. We can stab this guy on here. Well, actually, you know what? Let's see if we can just skin it down the side here. Yeah. That'll work. Because these are greaseless fittings, which is just awesome. I can feel it bulging there. I think that'll probably be good for that one. Like I say, for how much time we're going to have this car going. Now, I need to find some Loctite too. Ooh, that one stabbed right in there. Oh, oh. This is a pretty good grease, this stuff. It's not technically wheel bearing grease, but I think she'll suffice. Come on, you gotta let go of that. Don't stab yourself with the hypodermic needle. Oh, come on. Yeah, you don't want to stab yourself with the needle of that thing, that's for sure. Woo! But that's what those are for, is for greaseless joints like that. So I'll have to remember that, to use that on the tractor too. You know, tractor stuff. Because they have a couple of them too, which are not non-greasable, which is a fantastic idea. And it was this guy here that I used, or this one here that I used on the slingshot, and it just stuffed it right on the little grease fitting and compressed that little you know, whatchamacallit guy, the little ball in the grease fitting. Man, did that ever work good. Okay, oh yes, while I'm here, we'll need some Loctite. This is blue, I think, yes. And that's for putting on these guys. I want them to be Loctited in. We got to count turns. Bring our sweet new light that I probably got grease on already. Too bad I had to replace all these stupid parts, but the way she works. Okay. Let's just throw those there for a moment. This guy fired up. Oh yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we gotta do this. Undo. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 and a bit. Okay. Now we should probably put some goop onto that. You don't Loctite those on, you jam nut it. 15 a bit, pretty much where the thing is. Okay, so let's one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, that's going to have to be there, I guess. Oops, has to get tightened down a little bit on it. Might throat the alignment a hair little bit. We might have to get her redone. Ooh. I'm not potentially super liking that caliper. Where did my... There. See, sometimes when these things have been out like this for so long, you'll compress them in, and then as soon as you go to step on the brakes to make it go out again, it'll just stay out and it won't kind of relax when you let the brakes off. I'm not sure why, because all inside here should be all fluid and it shouldn't do that, but maybe we'll be all right. I don't know. Okay, so that's got to go up. We got to tighten this guy down a little bit here. I don't think we're going to get... No, not quite. That's our little bit. Okay. Feels a little bit sort of stiff. I don't have metric wrenches big enough. 22, I think it was. Oh, hang on, am I going the right way? Oh, we're turning the whole thing now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, hang on a sec here. We're gonna have to do this a little differently. Oh, wow, why does that sound so stiff? Oh, that's weird. Okay. It sort of came off before. Put that on there a little better, maybe. Should be towards the back of the car to tighten it. It's not a good idea to use these types of wrenches, but I just want to get her, oop, wrong way. I want to get her a little snug on there. Holy crap, what the heck? Huh? I turned it off. That's kind of weird. I can't really put much force down onto this guy because you'll break the other thing off. Okay, you go down there. Yeah, because that's not in the right spot there. It has to be there, but we need to crank this feller down. It must be bound up in the threads again on this freaking thing. Oh god, I hope I don't have to replace all that too. Come on now. Holy jumping. I wonder if I can get it jammed in there. Oh, definitely tight fit on that guy. I don't really like the way that's sitting. We'll have to get it back in the knuckle maybe. Oh, come on. Holy smokes. That's hard to believe. I just turned the dang thing out. Okay, well, for now. Jeez. It doesn't look terrible, but we'll get it back in the knuckle after. Get it a little more solid. So anyways, how's everybody doing today? Freaking nightmare course here, but it's part of the course. Okay, so this guy, I guess we got to use our old nuts, or did they come with new ones? I don't honestly remember now. I can't understand why that nut wouldn't turn. It came off pretty good, and all of a sudden it's jammed really tight. That's weird. What came in this? It might have come with new hardware. Yeah, it did. Yeah. I don't know if this came with two of them, of course, but I don't think they give you a new cotter pin, which is interesting. I've got cotter pins, they're in the other building. But these, well, there's a cotter pin in there. Okay, sorry, I didn't look far enough, I guess. Now, I don't know what torque these are supposed to go to. Oh, these are a lock nut. I don't like these ones. I think I'm just going to use the old hardware. Only because those were really short. If you ever had to get those off again, you'd probably just bap off them and wreck them. You know what I mean? So I'm going to just use, I think, the old stuff here. Oh. Now, I believe that went that way. Yeah. It's kind of foolproof, that thing. What am I looking for? The old hardware. Hopefully it fits. See, these are a lot longer bite. You go down there. Don't really need you up here right yet, but you better get back up here. These, I don't know what torque these are supposed to go to. So, let's just make sure that these will all fit on here. Yeah, I'm not going to change that drive shaft. I think I'm just going to bap that nut on. It'll be on good. She's not going to come off. Yeah. Those are good. Let's just try these. Oh yeah. A little snuggish, but not bad. A little bit of Loctite will help on them. And while we're here, what the heck size? No. Probably this guy. Yeah. Okay, and then same for that one. Okay. A little bit of Loctite, eh? Car back together so they can stop driving my truck. This, okay. I've not even opened this one yet. Come on. I guess not. Bleeding. That's all we need. That's enough right there. Blue Loctite will come off again if need be. Red, you got to heat it up. I don't really want to put someone through that strain and agony, because that would suck trying to get that off again. Oh, this isn't working right here. Doesn't want to sit anywhere for me nice. Oh, darn it. I should have Loctited those studs too. 1 second. That's all you need. It's actually probably too much. One there and one there. That doesn't feel nice. What's going on there? Darn fine threads. Oh, come on. What is going on with that now? Really? Let's take it off and have a look at it again. Doesn't seem to want to go on that one too nice. That's weird. This brand new part. It seems like that Loctite was starting to work already. What the heck's going on here? Boy, that doesn't feel very nice. whether just to bap that on or not. Well, that's weird. Maybe it's a good thing they sent us two. Oh, they're jumping. It's not one thing, it's 100. Let's just try one of these nuts. This probably won't... I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just don't really like the look of that nut. It doesn't look heavy enough, you know? Might be swearing today again. Might be swearing. Oh, that's just not happy on there at all. Let's just try it that way. Why is that one not happy on there? Wow. Yeah, it's not as good as that one. Like, what the heck? Really? Why can't things just be nice for me here? The threads don't look bad. It's a little marred there on the top of this one, like someone's hit it. Well, you see the little marring there? Oh, for God's sakes. I don't know what to say about that. Well, guess we got another one. I did get a thread chaser. Where did I put it now? I did get one, but I don't know if it's that size. Maybe we can just clean it off, yeah, right here. It'll just kind of realign that. I don't know if that's the right size. I think it is. Maybe it'll fix it. Yeah. Good try her. Stupid burrs. Yeah, it's a little better there now. I got one to see if I could change that guy, but then I'm like, oh no, that's just gonna end up spinning, and then you'll have that stupid thing stuck on there too. Can you imagine that mess? There we go. Frig sakes. Jeez. I don't know how mechanics do this crap. Day in and day out. They must be, I don't know. They got more patience maybe than I do. Maybe. Now I got Torx for everything except these bolts. So I don't know. But I think I'm just gonna hit him with the gun here and drive on, Sam. Speed 2 maybe. Heck are we? If I can get this big fella under here. And twist him right off probably. That'll be my luck. What the heck is going on here? This is the right one, right? Yeah. It'd be a lot nicer working on up on a lift, I think. I don't know what torque that is, but it's a frick of a lot. Okay. That's interesting. That guy moved, but that should be all right. Get that guy out of the way, you don't pull on the cords too much. And now, we did have a bit of trouble getting this spindle thing off here, so maybe I'll do a bit of cleaning on that. Give it these should be pretty dang hard, I would think. I would think anyways, they should be fairly hard. Okay, so that guy there, we got to get the new hub assembly. We're pretty well ready for that now. Expensive, but saves a lot of headache. And then we got the new nut here, which we've got a torque value for that too. It's considerable. I'll get my gun out. I think I'm going to put a bit of Loctite stuff and maybe do some spraying. I do have a bit of brake cleaner there. We should get a bit of air out here. I guess for as closed in as this is, I should have probably done a drive shaft on it, but no, I don't have enough air. Gotta turn it on. So I should have a door coming in a couple of days. Can't hardly wait for that. I've been working on, slowly but surely, working on the door here. I got it all foamed in, as you can see. It is functioning now. It does work. Well, that's good. It closes and everything locks. Sweet. And I keyed it. It's kind of cool. They got keys for you can key it to another key, so I got the same key as my house for there. So I thought that was kind of a neat feature. A featurette. Just about out of junk. Oh, geez. Looked like there was some slime on there before. Okay. So, now the fun begins. We're gonna have to push those rubbers down, I think, when we put this guy on here. Let's see here. Put a bit of this. This is copper stuff. Should be all right for that. If it ever has to come out again. Hopefully never. Only when the crusher takes it out, we'll say. Okay, this light's probably gonna be in our way now. Get this nut off. Don't think we're gonna have to Loctite anything else. Maybe the strut bolts. They're kind of dirty right now, but They had something, I think, on them by the looks of things. So I maybe Loctite them fellers again after. Okay, now I make sure we get this on the right way. Should be, no, should be this way. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna fight me, aren't you? Something tells me I'm gonna be fighting it. Maybe the things are all messed up on here, I don't know. It's going in. And we gotta get this guy lined up on the bottom, which it's doing there for us. And those guys lined up in there. I kind of don't like the dirtiness of these. I might once we get our shop actually up and running here, we'll have my big grinder. It's got a big brush on it. I would have taken it to them. These would be wicked hard bolts, these things. I think that'd be all right. And we got to do the brakes back on here. You know what? This sensor was really nice to do when the shield was all rotted off. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna Loctite those. Now, ooh. What the frick way were they in? I forget now. Let me see here. Yeah, it looks like that side, but it's probably the same size as this side. Well, when in doubt, look at the other side, because I honestly don't recall now. Can I see these ones? Okay, so the threads are going forwards, the nuts on the forward side. Okay. Now that's something we should be torquing too. Let me get my torquing wrench. It'll be fairly high on that too, I would imagine. Torquing wrench. Should be way back here somewhere. Torquing. I got it all on my phone here, I think. Lots of tools, right? Lots of tools. Well, that's okay. Okay. So, threads forward, huh? Looks like they used a lot on that too. Threads forward. I don't know why I just don't remember that, but threads forward. Okay, now before we get too more carried away here, what size was this? It was pretty huge. Won't be those two. Ooh. I think maybe I should figure out the bottom here before we get too carried away. I think I'm gonna have to do that one by hand now because the drive shaft's in the way. That bottom joint. How the heck do you torque that, I wonder? You have to have the drive shaft kind of in there. I don't think it'll flex enough to come out. Oh, maybe it will. Might. Okay. Where are we here? Where here? Okay, so what size was this? This feller was a fairly beefy one. Oh, there's too many sizes. Bigger. I think it was that one, 3/4 inch. Okay, and then we gotta land it between so we can put a cotter pin in that feller. I had him out here somewhere. Cotter pin. I think that one's too small. Well, I got some here too. It's not a big deal. Okay, let me pull my Dewey out here and see if I can locate all right, we'll do it again. 2013. Ooh, 2013. Torque specs. Oh, engine brakes and more. That might be fairly close. Tin oil, brakes, torques, spot back torque, select oil drain, clutch, crankshaft, head cylinders, more like engine stuff though. Drive belt, exhaust, fuel intake, oil, transaxle, ball joint to control arm bolts are 66 foot-pounds. Ball joint to steering knuckle. Ball joint, wait a minute. Ball joint, 76 foot-pounds. Holy smokes. That's a fair bit. Let's see where we're at. 50. 72 for 76. Doesn't seem like enough, but you gotta torque it, but then you gotta go a hair more. It's kind of a weird way to have to do it though, isn't it? And maybe we'll hit it with this guy first a little bit. Might be darn near there. Oh, an expensive little U-joint. Come on. Oh yes, and you're gonna do that on me, aren't you? Isn't that great? How do you hold that now? How do you hold that? Darn it. Well, thing's gonna spin on you. I can't really put it back in there, can I? Can I still get in there? Just for it to hold it for me? Boy, there's not much room, is there? It's tight quarters in here. How you doing? Yeah, if I get this in here, it might be enough to hold on to things. Maybe. Ugh. Of course, my extension is just a bit too short. That's what she said. Oh, come on. Now that whole thing's gonna turn on me. Seems like an awful lot of movement. Well, it's the universal joint, I guess, doing that. There we go. Try again. Yeah, okay. Now we got to see where she's sitting, and hopefully it's just sitting there perfectly for us. Not really. It's actually almost too low. No, we're gonna have to go a bit more with it, I think. That's what they say, you gotta get it tight and then go past, kind of thing. Don't really want to hit this with speed 3, but it's supposed to be torque rated, this guy. That'll do her, donkey. Put your Dewey in. Not really sure if I like that pin for there. I have one that's a bit thicker. I do have stainless steel ones, but they would really suck trying to get them out again. They wouldn't be rusty, and I don't think I got the one right size here anyways. Way too long. That one might be a little too small. And of course they come thicker, but then they're huge or long. I really don't want to have to mess around with cutting that off. You just don't want this to interfere with the boot. Okay, did I bring Dewey's? I did. I can't see what I'm doing because the light's not in the right spot, of course. So the brakes, oops, when I get doing that, I probably won't film that. Just because that wasn't kind of sort of part of this video. Was this just the front end thing here? Come on. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work either. There we go. Okay, so we want to bend. Actually, I didn't do that right way with that. Flip them. I want to grab the longer one if I can see what I'm doing. Bend him. Oh. Yes, I know I've got a tool in my hand for that. That's all I usually bend them. Okay, now we got to see if we can get this drive shaft all back in here and stuff. While we got her kind of out here, we should fit this guy back in. That's your ABS and the speed sensor. It's got a magnet in there. That needs to go. Ooh, which way did that route now? I forget. Yeah, it must have gone this way. A little bolt I threw in here, and it's just a little wee guy. I'm gonna need that torque wrench again. Oh, I might have it out somewhere here. You go down there. Oh man, I think it's a 10mm, this one. Putting too many heavy tools in the center of this crappy wood here. Too many tools. You go down there. Slug nuts. What the crap? What's kind of weird? It's on the 3/8 ratchet here somewhere. There. And right at him. Okay. Let's get the sensor back in here. And this is kind of all by feel. Got her down in the hole, and the bolt down in. Probably should have put some stuff on that too, but okay, that's good. You don't want to rip on them too hard. Okay, that's on. We got to get these all lined up again. Threads forward. Oh yes. I think. Heck, when was that for? 14mm. I'll have to put all those away after. What did we use? We had to hold that, I know. That's not the right one. 3/4 pro, no. What the crap? Ugh. What were those for? Oh, the brakes. Okay, what's going on here? Should have kept things. Oh, it's probably this one that's on this guy here. Nope. Too many tools. Must have put them away. 7/8. That's the other side of 7/8 too. It looks kind of like it. Yeah. Okay. So we need that one, and then we'll need this feller. Nope. It's under my arm. You go down there. Wait, I might need you. 7/8 on there. How's your battery looking? 40%. Holy smokes, that went right to the wall here. So need some of those yet. Okay, let's look up a spec for these fellers too here. All right, where's the other one hiding now? What the frig? Oh, it's in the thing here. Duh. Perfect alignment. Look at that there, eh? Okay. Front suspension, ball joints, control arm, stabilizer bar, struts. Struts to no. I want strut upper mounts. 37 foot-pounds. This got to be way. I'm going to look up something else here. That doesn't sound right. 2013. I could talk to the dang phone too, couldn't I? Upper strut nuts, lower strut bolts, center lit. $29 foot-pounds for upper and the lowers. What? That doesn't make sense at all. How could the upper nut, lower strut bolt? I don't have a lower strut bolt. It's just strut bolts. Strut bolt torque specs. Axle nuts 159 foot-pounds. Ball joint, no, we want upper strut arm, strut to arm bolt. Strut to arm. This doesn't make sense. Tie rod to knuckles 36. Ball joint to knuckles 76. I think we definitely got that on that one. Wheel speed sensor 60. Yeah, I didn't put any more than that on it. Dust rotor shield to knuckle 6 to 7 foot-pounds. Upper mounting strut to arm. I guess they're saying this is the arm, strut to arm. 188 foot-pounds. That doesn't sound right either though. Is there anything that's just shock and strut replacement? Oh, for God's sakes. Time to install and strut, and you will start to do this by putting the strut into the frame. Install the upper mount nuts and torque them to 29 foot-pounds. Next, hand tighten the strut to the arm connecting. Link nut to the strut and replace any bracket sensors. Complete these. Replace the rear wheels and look. This is what the frig? Really? Torque specs. Well, it's got to be in here. Well, we'll do it on this. I guess it's all the info I got. Camshaft, connecting rod, drive belt, engine balancer, exhaust, fuel intake oil. Throttle body timing chain, transaxle automatic, valve cover, ball joint control arm to cross member in here. These fellers way in there. Stabilizer bar struts. Strut upper mount nuts. That's weird because these are, I don't know. Strut to steering knuckle bolts. 2009 to 19 is 177 foot-pounds. Holy smokes. That's pretty beefy. Well, let's start with, where the heck did I put the thing? That to on, this to on. $177 foot-pounds, huh? Holy mother. Does this thing even go that high? Yeah, we can do our... Check your battery again. 177 wires. Oh man, this is going to be quite a pull. One. Oh, it's getting tight. 170. 2, 4, 6, 7. Close enough. Okay. Let go. Let go. I don't know if I got enough, we'll say girth for doing this. Lift the dang car right off. Holy frig. Well, that's got her. Oh, I'm gonna have to use the long one for this one here. I won't be able to reach past the dewey there, bud. Oh, that one's already there. Okay then. I don't know why that went on so tight. All right. Now we can't really torque this guy until we get. I don't really want to put that much strain on the drive shafts and the park pawl. But we can at least bap her on. How much is the torque for that, I wonder? Let's see. Struts, drive shaft, steering wheels. Steering, suspension, water pump. I seen it somewhere here. The feller's got to go in there. I got to tighten that freaking nut down. Center nut, strut, caliper, strut, axle nut, 159 pounds. Why 59? Like, come on, make it easy, man. We're at 150, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. I think honestly I can just probably smoke her on with this. Uh-oh. Oh, it's getting pretty warm. Okay, I'll torque that feller up after. I can't put that much torque on this guy. I don't think that's a good idea. You're gonna twist the drive shaft too much, I think. Yeah, I'll have to do that after. hopefully it's okay. All right, now the fun part here. Gotta get all this lined up somehow. Darn tight anyways. Okay. Now hopefully hopefully the wheel is a little bit turned to the left. If it's not, I give up. Yes, it is. Oh, it's turned to the left a bit. Okay, that's good. I'll check your battery here. I think we'll change. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Okay. Now, what the frick size was that guy again? I forget. Probably that one I just threw on the ground. Nope. I better double check it. I didn't realize that the dust shield was all rotted off that thing. Oh, that one should do. What size is that one? 3/4. And I'll have to look up the torque on this. And same thing again, you gotta go past to put the key in. Tie rod to knuckle. It's 36 foot-pounds. Not very much. A lot less. Heck are we? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Geez, not very much. Okay, so there's 30, 2, 4, 6. I just kind of feel like I want to double check that. Tie rod torque specs. 36 foot-pounds. Okay then. Okay then. Away we go. 3/4. I'm gonna need the extension maybe. Again, it was easier to get her off when I didn't have one on. A dust shield. Interesting, there's not going to be a whole lot of pin really there. I guess that's it. Gotta go a little bit more. Got to line that hole up, right? Okay, we need a pin. I think we had one over here for that feller. And that should be everything done there. Oh, goodness. Whew. Let's bend this guy up and over. The guy just down, that'd be good. Okay, now I gotta do brakes. I don't think I'm gonna need I need this guy still. Let me just do a bit of organizing here. 15. So yeah, I got to do a bit of work on this man door here yet. I'm just gonna throw these out here, just a little bit. Still got to break off shims. I gotta clear out some of this stuff so I can put in some nice silicone in there or whatever. Figure it out. It didn't quite sit in the way I wanted it to. I don't know if the wall was perfectly good. The door frame is level and plumb, square, but for some reason it's not sitting right. Anyways, I'm not too super concerned as long as it works. I don't really care. Okay. So I also got to do with a brake on the other side too, of course. So, but like I say, I probably won't do that with y'all because brakes are stupid. But yeah, I got to put the wheel on. But oh yes, we got to tighten this guy up too. That's right. Just gonna need one of these. And oh, that whole thing is moving. Isn't that weird? It came off so nice. Well, nice-ish. Holy smokes. There she goes. Something went. Oh, I don't know. That's being a bit of a dink. I think we're gonna need this one back again. Actually, it maybe did tighten it. The heck? It fit on there before. The whole thing's moving. Don't really want that to do that. What is going on here? The 15 is too big. Maybe it's all right. I don't have a small 22 mil. Holy smokes. Well, isn't that weird? Forward should be loosening. Nope. Oh, that's stupid. Gotta somehow jam this guy in here, maybe somehow. Never get it out again, probably. There she goes. Maybe. Maybe not. Wow. Why the heck is that thing in there so good? That's kind of hard to believe because it moved before. Oh. Well, I think I got her. That's about as tight as I'm gonna get her, I think. Oh, now I can't get that off. Uh-oh. 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 We saved her. We saved her. Okay. Break time. Great. Oh, these are all seized up. Oh my gosh. This is not gonna be nice. This is not gonna be nice. Pardon me, I probably should just change all these. These are really crusty. Actually, just before I go too hog crazy wild, I mean, I could spray paint them, sandblast them, spray paint them, clean them up. Just before I forget who went where. Ooh, that one is really crusty in there. What? I'm almost thinking of just getting new ones. Just all the bleeding is kind of a pain in the ball sack, you know. Because these should just slide out. Oh man, are that ever stiff in there. Whew. This one's not too bad, it should come right out. Oh, all the rubbers are screwed maybe. It's sticky. I don't know. I reckon these rubbers. That one is really seized in there. Well, I don't have a vise out here yet, but we'll see if we can fischl this one out. Put that in there and just, you know, in the vise. Fischl. We'll fischl it out. Probably should have ordered new ones. To get that off of there. Ooh, is that ever rusty? Ooh. Well, that's not so much good. Yeah, you know what? It's a real pain in the rear end, but I think maybe we'll start with some new ones. I got brake stuff here though. I've had for a wee while. Leftover roof stuff here. We'll just toss it up there for now. No, not that box. Not these. Too much junk. It's off my saw. Oh, strap I could be using. Yes, so I don't have calipers. That's shoes for the rear. I don't know if I'm gonna tackle them right now. There's pads, I think, for the front. Ikabono's, best pads you can get. I like them, they work really good. And they give you new Deweys. Let's see, these look the same as these Deweys. Man, I got a lot of stuff to clean up here. Holy jeez, it's just piling higher and higher. Put this guy back in here. Those up in there. This guy can go back. Ah, man, just constant. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Constant, it never ends, right? Never freaking ends. Gotta dump my garbage out too. They're out with my truck right now, so I can't even go get parts. Hopefully the guys across here will have parts for this. Calipers. There'd be a core charge return for these. They look the same. Heck, do those fit in there? Looks like a little clip dewey. Not that it's gonna matter with these ones, but yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, good to know. So you've got to clean out all behind them, and because if you don't clean the rust and crap out from behind of these, you won't get your pad in right. So the pad probably wouldn't fit in there nice now, but I'm not going to open them at the moment. But I think, well, I really don't, I don't really want to tackle that. And these are cleanable, but it's not really worth it now. I just get a new set. I could try to collapse that brake caliper and see how that goes. Should pop the cap off. I've got a brake tool kit here somewhere. I think it's actually right there for that porpoise. The porpoise. Should pop the cap off of this though. Trouble is, I'm probably not going to get these today. Darn it. Ah, shoot. The damn thing up the wrong way. Don't you hate that? I sure do. Everything falls out. Okay, so we're gonna need this. We're gonna need this. What else do we need? I haven't really used this thing too much. I can't remember now. Yeah, that goes in behind. Okay. I mean, I could clean those things up. I just have to do both sides, and it kind of sucks. Save, you know, breaking the seal on this, we'll say. Forget how this works now. I forget. That's gotta go. I think I need something in here. Not sure why I can't remember this. These are for the ones that they have to hook in and turn the stupid thing. I don't think those are like that on this, so I think they just compress in. Why can't I remember this? Maybe it's this thing here I need. I think it's what I need. And it goes like this. Why can't I remember how to run this thing? What am I missing? I haven't done this too often, you know. Something I'm missing here. Oh, why is it not clicking? Does this have any other instructions? Okay, what am I doing? I know this has got to go in here. But now I just don't remember. This guy pushes on there. Does it go like that? good in the bottom there. Did I miss something? I should maybe have a dewy something down through there, should I? I don't think that's going to really change much though. One of those plates. Oh, I know. Probably should be using this guy. Right on there. Yeah. Now we're thinking. There, that's the retracted. I thought I heard them come in there, but nobody came down to see me. Okay. That should. It's the only thing, especially in Canada here, if you kind of do this, you risk, like I say, those things not coming back out. Now, the car being up on the angle like that too, I don't know if we're going to lose a bit of brake fluid here maybe when I do this. But we definitely got to do both sides. That's a lot of cleaning up too, you know, if I've got to do the cleaning of those brackets. Way back under here. Just maybe leave it loose there. Hopefully I remember to put it back on. Being up at an angle like that is not probably great for it, but anywho, we'll just see how this compresses. I'll probably call her a day. Ooh. It's compressing, but sprayed something on that. Still can, I guess. Didn't really help much. To be honest, I've done these before, and no, not exactly these ones, but usually I just hook the lines back on and then just open the bleeders and let them do their thing. Don't want to try to tear that seal. Yeah, these might still be all right. They are compressed, just like buttons. Well, I might go clean up that caliper. Ooh, it's pretty rough looking though. The bracket here. Take it down, sandblast it. Clean these all out. Just not 100% sure how I'm going to get down in there. I actually think some of this is sort of falling out. I'm going to just take a picture. Of them. I'll get them cleaned up as best as I can. I got to get right down inside of this crusty one and get this cleaned up real nice. It's interesting, this one is different. It's longer. or I just go get a whole new setup. Could use just the bracket, I guess, off the other one too. I don't know. This was the crusty one anyways, I know that. That's interesting that they're a different length. And these rubbers come out of here somehow too, but I can't remember now how. Just like that, I guess. It's interesting that there's two different ones. Anyways, I'll maybe go clean that up, sandblast her all up, give her some paint maybe, and make her look a little better. I need to get these all off though. And yeah, grease in behind all them too, right? Not gonna come off nice. Well, they are home now. Not gonna come off nice. Holy smokes. These are supposed to be stainless. That one's busting right off. That's great. Okay, ready for cleaning. Take these fellers down too. And I'm going to sandblast them all in there and clean all that crap out. Hopefully make them slide nicer again. And I got slide pin grease and stuff. So that's probably it for this one for today. So at least we got all that back on. Now I just got to do brakes. But like I say, I probably won't do video of that. I'll just get them slapped together and drive on. So thanks again for watching. Catch us all later. You guys have a good day.